Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you are new to this channel, my name is Yondela. Welcome Amgelekele. Please do subscribe. It is free. It is mahala. Don't just watch. Subscribe and check out my other videos as well. And to the returning subbies and viewers, welcome back. If you're also just a viewer and you haven't subscribed, please do. It's long overdue now. Welcome back and thank you so much for coming back to watch yet another video. Continue engaging with me, continue sharing this platform. We are making education fashionable. I am here to inspire, I'm here to make an impact, and I'm just here to be me and to contribute to the society what I can and what I believe is needed. Okay, so today, or on this video, I am presenting a new segment. So I figured that it will be beneficial if I share lessons from my career journey, because I mean, we are on these platforms to share our lives, to share parts of our lives which we think will make an impact or will benefit other people, right? This is for edutainment, so I'm educating and entertaining at the same time. Okay, well, if I am, but I assume I am. So I figured that it would help for me to share lessons from my career journey. So I think at the beginning of, or when I started this channel, I shared a bit about what I've done, what I studied, and so on. So, but I didn't necessarily speak more on what I've learned from my journey and what could help someone else as well navigate their career journey or their life in general. So, so that's what I thought I should do on this segment. So these are lessons from my career journey. Let's get into it. I'm going to speak about what I studied, where I studied, just from the beginning of my career journey, and what lessons I've learned from just that. So I got my grade 12, or I matriculated in 2007. I'm not going to mention all the years, but just for reference. I was 17 years at the time. So one of the things, like with my family, so I'm going to refer to my family because I wasn't just raised by my mom and my stepdad. My grandmother played a huge role in my life, and my uncles as well. So I wasn't necessarily told what to study. At school, we never necessarily got career guidance. Because I went to a commercial school, the assumption was that we will embark on commerce or business related studies. So when I left home to come to Cape Town to study, I wasn't sure yet. So I came to I was a walk-in applicant. I came to Cape Town. I had applied at Nelson Mandela University. They rejected me. And then I came to Cape Town because I wasn't planning to move out of Eastern Cape initially. Came to Cape Town, got to CPUT because a friend of mine knew someone here, so we both came, and then that person assisted us, and eventually I got in public management, that is in business studies. Naturally, I looked in that faculty because I had business studies subjects. So I studied that, and I did not like it. In the first semester, I just knew that this is not what I want for myself. This is this is not a career I want, or a career path I want to follow, or whatever the case may be. So spoke to my family, told them that I'm going to apply at UWC. They had an open day, and we went there, and I think I want to study there. So I applied at UWC, and I was accepted for a BA. So at that time, when I think about it now, looking at my results, I qualified more for humanities studies, for social sciences, which is the same thing, for a B.Ed. I qualified for law, but I didn't want to study law. I didn't want to be a teacher. I didn't want to be a social worker. It was it's commerce or I must figure something else out. So I was then told about the BA, I was told about psychology, and then I thought maybe I should explore that. It sounds interesting. I was supported and at home, and that is what I studied going forward. So basically I dropped out at CPUT and I went on to study at UWC the following year, and that is where I got my first degree. So if you study a Bachelor of Arts, you know that it is quite, it's a multidisciplinary qualification whereby you can dabble in a lot of things at once. So it is not necessarily mainstream. However, you will have, a major. So I majored in psychology, right? And within some of the modules that I've done English studies, I've done anthropology, and so on. But my major was psychology, which I carried through to the final year. So as I approached my final year, I realized that, okay, I'm majoring in psychology. However, I do not want to follow the clinical or the counseling route and so on. I want to follow the educational route, which is to become an educational psychologist. And then, so because of that, I had to enroll for a PGCE. So I didn't study a PGCE because I wanted to teach. It was mainly because in order for me to major in educational psychology, which is to do an honors in educational psychology, I had to do a PGCE, right? So people that have studied a BEd and have carried through psychology up until their 4th year, those people can then major in their honors in educational psychology. So I then applied for a PGCE and I was accepted because I had teaching subjects. So in my modules, I had psychology, which is regarded as life orientation, and I had linguistics, which was regarded as English. So I had 2 teaching subjects, which then became my methods when I studied my PGCE. So I enrolled for a PGCE, and then when I was in there, I actually thought, it's not a bad idea teaching, and I ended up at a TVET college, as you all know, and became a TVET lecturer. So that is where I'll stop, right? So as I went along, working and thinking about other study options, and I'm an academic, I like studying. I see myself being a doctor, a professor, whatever the case may be, right? Later in my life. So I am an academic at heart. So I figured that as I was reflecting that our career journeys do not have to be linear. They're not straightforward, guys. We often assume that you'll get out of school, you'll do medicine, you'll become a doctor, and that's it. Of which there are other ways in which we can package ourselves and we can sort of follow through with our talents to get to where we want to be, to achieve our goals. And also our goals may not also be linear, they may not be straightforward. You may be a person that has interests in a lot of things, or you have a generic goal to make an impact, and you can make an impact in many ways. So I realized that one of the lessons that I've learned in my career journey is that we don't always have to have it together. We don't always have to have it figured out from the beginning. What is important is to know your goal. You want to be successful. You want to make an impact. You want to inspire. You want to change your life. You'd like to evolve. You'd like to grow. That is your goal. And how do I then do so? The how, you may not have it all figured out. But what is important is to have a direction and know what you need to do and where you sort of need to move or how you need to move in order for you to reach this goal. That is what I've learned from this. Because did I plan to study psychology? Nope, I didn't. It so happened. But what did I do? I knew it's a foundation. Let me move with it. And one of the things that I've learned about myself is that God speaks to us when you are content with a decision, when you believe in that decision. When you think about that, already God is speaking to you. And when you decide to move with those thoughts and you're content and you believe it's going to work, then move with it. And that is what I've done. When I enrolled for the BA, I didn't even think twice. I moved with it because something in me said, move this way. When I decided to move to a PGCE, again, it was move with it. I was anxious. I didn't see myself as a teacher. However, my heart or God told me, sweetheart, you can do this. Move with this. It is you. You may not see yourself doing it now. However, you can do it. So, guys, I just want to tell you that when you are still trying to figure yourself out at varsity, at school, I mean, it could be in your adulthood, it is okay not to have it all figured out. And to just move with your talents. Listen to your thoughts. Listen to that contentment. And commit to the decisions that you make. Commit to those decisions and move with them and make the most of those opportunities that you are given. Because remember, being accepted or being admitted for a qualification, you are given an opportunity. But some people are rejected. Some people would love that opportunity. So you have to make the most of that opportunity that you are given. You are accepted at a TVET college and you are unsure, or it was not initially your plan, but make most of that opportunity. Move with that. Then the rest will follow as long as you commit to that decision. As long as you commit to that decision and ensure that you do what you need to do in order to move to the next phase of your life. That is what I've learned. We don't always have to have it figured out. We don't have to. Let's not be too hard on ourselves. Move with your talents and move with what feels right for you. That's the lesson for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on my next video.